this morning turning out to be a gorgeous day. Blue sky, perfect temps for a win tonight here at the G1C as we play the Golden State Warriors. We are live at Tom's Watch Bar, and we are so excited for today.
Absolutely.
So we are joined by a very special guest who's been writing for 34 years now for the Sacramento Bee, seen the Kings during their good times, during that really long stretch of bad times. Marcus Bertone.
This stretch is much better than that stretch. Yes. No, this is a great day. It's what we've been waiting for. It's what we thought would never happen at one point. There was several years there where we thought the Kings were gone. So to be sitting here in front of this arena is pretty incredible.
Okay, so Marcus, in 2014, you wrote an article about how the Kings Arena is really the only great plan to revitalize the downtown plaza. And they spent like millions of dollars investing in this. And for a period of time, there wasn't really much activity happening here in downtown Sacramento. So now that we are seeing all of this action here, what do you think about it? What do you think about this revitalization?
I think it was a great investment by the city. And I think that the people who pushed hard to save the Kings, keep them from leaving, have been vindicated. That there was some opposition, and there were a number of people who, in my opinion, didn't think it through. They thought, well, just let the team go. That would have meant that Sacramento would have lost its marquee business.
Yeah.
This was a dead mall. What was here before was like empty storefronts. It was sad, and we would have lost control of Arco Arena. So thankfully that didn't happen, and thankfully we're here on opening night, and hopefully they win against the Warriors tonight.
Okay, so let's talk about that.
Yeah.
You wrote during the playoff game last year when we were up against Golden State Warriors and they kicked us out of the playoffs, the maturity of the team. Specifically, you put your finger on De'Aaron Fox, saying he was really kind of the team lead and showed maturity beyond his years in the NBA. Going into this year, you still see that, and you see more of the team cohesive.
He's the leader. The whole team flows around him. And rightfully so. The Kings were so bad for so long because they didn't have a De'Aaron Fox. Not just a talented player, because they're all talented, but what he brings is that X factor, the maturity, the desire, the work ethic, the positive attitude. We had talented players here before who didn't have any of those intangibles. De'Aaron Fox has them, and he's the leader.
Now, change for this team has been great so far, right? I mean, we've seen coaches go in and out. Now we have Coach of the Year Mike Brown, and we also have GM of the Year now, too. So riding off of that success, do you see them sort of, increasing on this, or are they maybe going to fizzle out?
No, I mean, the hope is that they replicate what they did last year, but a little more.
Right.
Advance in the playoffs. They really should have beaten the Warriors last year. I think talent-wise, they had it. I think what the Warriors had was experience over them in those situations. And it didn't help that De'Aaron Fox broke his finger in one of the games. But the hope this year is that not only are they a factor, but that they're a contender and that they go further. So we'll start to find out.
Did you see, obviously you watched the game against the Utah Jazz. It looked like in some of the great plays there, they're working more as a team, which is what you see in a lot of championship teams, the cohesiveness of all the players to get along, especially under the tutelage of Mike Brown. Do you see that this year with a deeper bench, with better defense? I know it's only one game in the preseason, but
so it was one game, but what I saw was an enhanced commitment to defense. People have talked about defense around here for 20 years, and it just never happened. In that game against Utah, they were playing against a bigger, longer team, and they nullified that advantage with intensity that lasted the whole game. And past Kings teams weren't able to do that. So if they can continue that, they should be pretty successful.
Is this not the greatest underdog story that you've seen in a long time?
It is, because people have given up on Sacramento. Richard knows this. During several of those years, the expectation was that this team would be in Seattle, and the entire nation felt that way. And the fact that they were able to stay here, I think was a great story.
Well, also, I think a lot of people think, we're excited for the Kings season. It's a great Kings season. We start off great, and then the bottom drops out. But last year, that didn't happen. And do you see this year, it seems like we're sitting pretty to go further than we did last year.
Yes. And now, again, you hope that you don't have serious injuries of key players. But if you have, with a little bit of luck that way, they'll be in the mix. Now, the Western Conference is really tough from top to bottom. All these teams are really good.
Right.
But if you can go into Utah the way they did and drop 130 on a bigger, longer team, that is a good omen for the season. So hopefully it'll continue.
And you know what? They're drawing in crowds from all over the
Right.
nation. It's not just Sacramento anymore. I mean, everybody. I'm from Denver, and the Denver Nuggets won last season. So for me to be a Kings fan, I think that says a lot. You know, I love what this team's story was.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I think people now, the great thing you have now is what you had back in the glory days, is identifiable players who even non-basketball fans know their names.
Yes.
Exactly.
That's huge, because then you have the casual fan coming to the arena. Tickets are hard to come by now.
Yes.
That's what you want. And then you have all this activity around the area. It's fantastic.
Marcus
Absolutely.
Bertone, written for the Sacramento Bee for 34 years. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.